I'm here with head coach Kathryn Gleason after the Terriers defeated Bryant 8-6. Coach, first, this is the day after the Boston Marathon. Can you just give comments about the team's mindset entering the game, and then also before the game, in a great gesture, both teams were hand in hand for the playing of the national anthem, and both teams were wearing blue and yellow ribbons in their hair in honor of the victims. Can you just talk about the team's mindset?
Sure. I think it was really important that we got together today. You know, classes were still held here at BU, and so we wanted to try to get back to a little bit of normalcy and just being together. You know, and I asked the team, even when we were on the bus, I said, "Are you guys okay to play?" And they wanted to play, and you know, that's been their fight in Resiliency all year. So they approached me about wearing the ribbons. They made some, for Bryant, and they wanted to do it in the colors of the Boston Marathon, and so that's why the turquoise and yellow. So, but Bryant had approached me about the national anthem, and what a class act. You know, the whole athletic department was there. Their athletic director came out and gave a brief statement talking about the victims and the heroes of the marathon, and you know, we had a moment of silence and then held hands together for the national anthem. You know, because a lot of their kids are from Massachusetts or the New England area. You know, they might have known somebody or had a friend who was in the marathon, or you know, known a police officer or someone there. So it was important for us to take a moment and honor them, and you know, definitely was a tough day. It wasn't easy.
And then looking at the game, you were down by 3, but came back to win. Can you just talk about the team's resiliency?
Sure, and that's been a theme all year. You know, we went up early 1-0, and you know, 1-0 is usually never enough for us. We have to, you know, pound in some more runs. But you know, they came back with a 4 spot, and you know, they just never give up. This team never gives up. And the thing that's exciting right now is that everybody's contributing offensively and defensively. It's not 1 or 2 people that are carrying us. It's different people showing up at different times. And I think that's why they never give up. I mean, we were down 2 times, you know, during the game, and finally went ahead in the 6th inning. So it's just a great attribute of this team and their character. And it was just great to represent Boston today and for them to not have to think about things for about 2 hours.
And then talking about the team, obviously there were a lot of big hits from everyone, especially Haley King battling before getting that double. It had at least 2 pop-ups that were dropped and hit a lot of foul balls. Can you just talk about that at-bat?
It was a great at-bat. You know, Haley is known for, you know, hitting some foul balls and, you know, being resilient at the plate. And, you know, I knew when they dropped a foul ball, you know, you never like to see that, you know, when you're on defense. So it was important for her to capitalize on that, and then, you know, to hit the ball right down the left field line and to get the double, you know, was a true spark for us. So I don't know if it was an 8 or 9 pitch at bat, but she really fought. And like I said, everybody contributes. So she just stepped up today.
And then how pleased are you? Obviously, it's someone we're going to see the next 3 years. And Lauren Hines had a rough day in the circle, but had 2 big hits and scored her at least 1 run. Can you just talk about her efforts today?
That's a great thing about Lauren Hines. She can, you know, produce at the plate, she can produce on the field, and produce on the mound. So she's learning each and every day. You know, the learning curve is, you know, up and down for her right now, but you know, we didn't know at the beginning of the season that she'd be having to contribute as much as she is, but she's growing and learning every day. And you know, we talk about getting ahead and her goals each game. So she'll be fine. She's just got to keep working through it. And you know, like I said, the great thing about her is that she can contribute on the field or at the plate.
And then finally, another big matchup on Thursday against crosstown rival Boston College. Can you just talk about the team's mindset going into that game and what the team needs to continue to work on? Obviously, you're on a 4-game win streak, which is the longest of the season.
Yeah, I think everything stemmed from a great practice we had last week. The intensity, the enthusiasm, and the energy really were picked up to another level, and I think that's been carried on to the field and in the games. And you know, we'll have a great practice tomorrow, and then get ready to go over to BC. And you know, like I said before, every game's important. No game's more special than the other. But you know, it's always nice to play your rival, and it's you know, we know their players, they know who we are, and so it'll be great to go over there and play them again.
Thanks, Coach.
Thank you.